The market moves lower into our support region. Will the bulls hold? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about two potential paths, one that went back up to test the downtrend line first and then made a low into the B-wave support area, or one that moved directly lower into the B-wave support area. It does look like we're getting the move directly lower, and the question is, how low will it go, and can the bulls hold support? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so the market moved directly lower today toward our support area. It does look like we're building or have made a wave 4. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As you can see, we moved lower, then bounced up, and then sold off into the close here, not making a new low, but moving down toward the lows of the day. So the question is this wave 4 here done? So we have a pretty clean setup so far, and what we're looking at is the market bounced up here to the 236, which is a common A wave of 4 target. It rejected, came back down. Now it's starting to bounce a little bit again. And what you would expect here is a move up towards the 382, which is a common wave 4 target. That is at the 3780 level. So we would look for a move up towards 3780. Now, given the depth of the pullback here, once we did bounce off of the 236, this pullback down, it's pretty low. So I don't know that we're going to be able to get up to this 3780 level for a standard wave 4. The 236 is an acceptable wave 4 level, so it is possible that the whole move is done right here at the 236 level, just above 3750. And if that's the case, okay, then we're starting wave 5 of C down, and we're in 1, 2, and we look for 3, 4, 5 to complete this B wave down. So in that instance, we would be moving down, get a little bounce, and then 3, 4, and 5 down toward our wave B target. And the wave B target can go as low here as, actually it can go as low as 3602, but we would prefer that it holds around the 3665 area. We can hold a little higher at 3685. There's a lot of support in that region, but the 618 is at 3664. And then we can go all the way down as low as 3600, but I really wouldn't like to see that. I would much rather they hold the 3665 area and push higher from there. So it is possible we're on our way down here, but we could get a bigger bounce up towards that 3780 area. Those are the two main paths we are following. Now, if they do find a rally here, you know, maybe non-farm payrolls comes out as a catalyst and they decide to go nuts. If they do find a rally and they take out the 3780 and then the 3803 level, then we could be looking at a move higher where we've got, you know, a move like this to set up the start of the C wave higher, okay? And that would be 1 of C, and then you'd look for a 2 of C pullback, and then 3, 4, and 5 up towards that 42 to 4300 region. But I do believe, just based on the overall structure and how things are going, that we would be most likely looking at a move lower into this support area. Again, hopefully holding that 3665 area, but as low as 3600 would still be acceptable. Over on the NASDAQ isn't feeling too good. It's cold and flu season, and maybe the NASDAQ's got the flu, but it isn't doing nearly as well as the ES is at either rallying or holding support. It's starting to threaten to break its low, and we've broken through the 764, which usually means we're going to test and or break this low. So the NASDAQ could lead us lower into a lower wave 5, while the ES is actually on a wave B, and then we'd see a reversal from the NASDAQ and the ES at that point. But the ES, the NASDAQ itself is looking like it may potentially come down here and attack this wave 5, which would mean this 5 here would be this 3 would move over, and then you'd have wave 4 up. So you'd have 4 up, and then you'd have A, B, C for 5 down into the 10,000 to 10,200 area. And the reason it's an ABC down in a wave 5 is because the whole move off the top has been a diagonal. It is not an impulsive move, and this is not an impulsive move if you look at it. It's very clearly not impulsive with the move down and the bounce up and then the move down. This is clearly a 3-wave move down and then a 3-wave move up. So not impulsive here on the move down, and we are tracking diagonals, which would be a three-wave move, so that makes sense. So you'd have an A, B, C down on the NASDAQ into that 10,000 to 10,200 area to the downside. However, if they can hold support, we would still look for that C wave higher toward the 12,170 to 12,470 range, where we would start to get a rally here and get a five-wave structure up into that area. So those are the patterns we're looking at on the NASDAQ. They may fail here, especially breaking the 764, where they come down and break this low and make a new low, while the ES doesn't, and then see a rally in both back higher from there, where they could get back on the same page. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have two incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial, because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and make sure you become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are interested in day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. It's something you kind of have to see to understand, which is another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, and he's averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. On the S&P, they need to hold support, which is as low as 3665 all the way down to 3600. We would much rather they hold the 3600 area. We do have a potential wave 4 building that would come up to 3780 first and then come back down into support. But if they do blow through 3780 and then 3803, we could count this as a bottom and maybe be starting that C wave up toward the 42 to 4300 area. Over on the NASDAQ, NASDAQ is not in good health. It has fallen through the 764 and is now challenging the lows. If they cannot hold support and start an immediate rally, then it does look like we will continue to move down and break the lows into the 10,000 to 10,200 area, where we would look for support to hold, and then a move higher and a bounce from there. Guys, it's the weekend. Grab yourself a drink, enjoy your family, have a wonderful time, and I will talk to you next week.